I just came home from that state-of-the-art stadium. Brilliant stadium. Best stadium in the league. Best stadium in Europe. Best stadium in the world. But somehow has 0 trophies in there, blood. Yeah? 3-point lane, people. I've been telling you lot all week. We are not losing to Spurs, bro. By any means. And anyhow we lose this game, it's going to be our mentality. It's going to be up here that's going to lose us this game, bro. Yeah? Those first 10, 15 minutes, we failed to weather the storm, people. And I was saying that in all my previews. Every conversation I've had this week with everyone, I've been saying in that first 10, 15 minutes, regardless of what's going on at Tottenham right now, with these lot shouting fat CUNT to Ange, you know what I'm saying? These men not really creating much. These men being in a crisis right now in comparison to us. They are always going to be up for a game against Chelsea because we hate them and they hate us, right? And they're at home, yeah? And unfortunately for us, just like last season in the first 10, 15 minutes, Cucurella, bro, slipping everywhere, bro. He didn't do it last year, obviously, because he didn't even start the game. Cole started left back last game. But I'm talking about the mistakes. I'm talking about how we weren't able to deal with that press. Credit to Spurs, because they pressed us well, won the ball back when Cucurella fell. Brennan Johnson, of all people, managing to create for Solanke. Top finish, by the way. And that was near the away end. And he even fucking celebrated in front of us, the twat. Right? And then Cucurella slips again. Again. And I'm looking at Kulu on the ball. I'm like, brother, someone get to him. Someone slide. Someone put a leg in there. No. Just give him all the time in the world. And he finishes it. Very, very smart finish from him there. To put that in the corner. Right? He made Sanchez not know what was going on there. Because he went the other way towards the near post, the far post even, and he reverse shot. It was a reverse shot into the bottom corner, bro. Top finish. But even after they scored their 2 goals, I'm sitting next to Alex and Brendan next to me as well. Big him up, yeah? And I was telling these, man, we have more than enough time to come back. My phone was going off, bear man atting me on Twitter, on WhatsApp, on Snapchat. Yeah, you thought you were going to win this game. I said, bro, I'm calm right now. It's annoying, but it's very, very early in the game. We are going to come back. I wasn't even happy with a draw when we went 2-0 down because of how early it is and how we conceded the goals, right? And, you know, after they scored their goals, we grew into the game. We started to play our football. We started to build it nicely from the back. Lavia in midfield today on the ball, especially in that first half. He was brilliant, right? And even the counter-pressing, winning the ball back for us as well. He could have done better for the second goal, to be fair. Him and Cole, it was a little bit of bad defending from them, right? But overall in the game, the way he's winning the ball back, the aerial duels, right? The way he's just beating the press. When man are pressing him, he's just dropping his shoulder, doing skills there to get out of that press. Because there was a period where Sanchez gave him the ball, put him under mad pressure, and he just put it through his legs, bro. Yeah? And when you're watching him in person, the center of gravity is crazy. It's crazy the way he gets out of tight positions. You know what I mean? And I thought Sancho as well. I want to talk about him separately. So Sancho today in the first half was fantastic. Yeah? For him to get the ball the way he did, right, was brilliant. Because he went into the space. He saw all the space in front of him. He didn't think about passing responsibility to someone else like what he usually does. He said, you know what? I'm going to take this shot for myself. Yeah? Finish that. And for it to come off the post and to go in the way it did, top finish. Because this guy was scoring goals at Dortmund. Yeah? That's why it's frustrating for me to be watching him and seeing him not trying to shoot. It's not that Sancho can't finish. It's just that he needs to shoot more. And it's clear now that Maresca's been telling him, yo, shoot more. Because I saw him against, you know, these men trying to shoot more, trying to get angles where he can shoot, right? He's shooting more now, people. And that's what we need because, yes, we know he's creative. We know he can facilitate for others. But the finishing is part of the game as well. You've got to be able to do that, bro. But I thought in the first half, in the second half, the little tidy passes, the way he played it to Caicedo for the penalty that we won as well. You know what I mean? The penalty that we won to score our third goal was Jadon Sancho in the area. I'm seeing Sancho going into the midfield. I'm seeing him going more to the right when he was playing on the left, trying to link up play. You know what I'm saying? The little combinations he was playing in the corner as well. Taking on his man. He had 3 completed take-ons today, people. Right? The way he just manipulates the defender. Yeah? I literally tweeted the other week, yeah, that this guy, he plays like a snake charmer, bro. He honestly plays like a snake charmer. Right? Because the way he moves, the ball will be planted and he'll move his legs. You know what I mean? He'll feint his body, right? He'll drop his shoulder. He'll take him one way, go the other way, That's what you've got to do when you're a winger. You've got to be unpredictable. There's too many one-dimensional wingers in this league, like Martinelli and these, man. Yeah? They just put their head down and run. Sancho switches up his game. Might not be as rapid as these guys, but he uses his skill. He uses his feints. He uses his flair. He uses the way he uses his body, right? To manipulate defenders, bro. And on top of that, the weight of pass, like I've said from Sancho many, many times, is top tier, bro. It's elite, right? And now he's adding goals to his time at Chelsea, bro. Fantastic performance from Sancho, man. I'll give him man of the match. Honestly, bro. He was that good, right? But in terms of our build-up, building up from the back, in the first half, you could see Badiashile wasn't comfortable playing on that side, man, because every time he's getting the ball from Colwell, you can see how he's trying to angle his body. Instead of using his right foot, he's using his left, And to be fair, we wasn't really... The Spurs were going on our left-hand side a lot, to be fair, right? But they weren't really creating anything dangerous, really. Apart from the chances that they scored in the first half, I didn't really feel any danger from them. I've still got PTSD right now from set pieces because last season, every single set piece was like a corner. Sorry, like a penalty against Chelsea, right? This year, we've actually started to defend them a lot better. They were the only things that were making me a bit nervous. I'm thinking, it'll be us to give Spurs a set piece goal when they're not even good on set pieces. Yeah, and we've actually been good on set pieces this season. You know what I mean? That was the only thing that was really scaring me. But going into the second half, Maresca takes off Lavia. I don't know if that was a tactical thing or if it was an injury thing, because I saw he's got a massive gash on his head. Yeah, Kulu elbowed him in the head, right? But he obviously takes off Lavia. He puts Caicedo and Enzo in the pivot, which to me, I was actually looking at these lot next to me and I was like, bro, I'm a little bit skeptical about that because I don't know what Enzo Fernandez we're going to get in that hole, right? In the midfield with Caicedo, right? Because we know off the ball, it can be a headache for him. And the way Spurs like to play, they overload the midfield with Udogie and Porro, right? But in the second half today, people, Gusto came on as well, right back. I thought he had a very good game. It was nice to actually see him not going into those areas in the pockets like what Cucurella was doing in the second half because he's the one that constantly breaks them down. Today, he was tasked with just staying back and playing as like a right centre-back. He had Son, in all honesty, locked up. Like, Son didn't do anything to him, really. You know what I'm saying? I thought Gusto was very good when he came on. That's the Gusto that I want to be seeing. If he has to play at right centre-back, so he's not in those areas like Cucurella, so be it, bro. Yeah? So be it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I thought that was a good in-game management there from Maresca. And like I said, he moved Badiashile and Cole as well. So Badiashile was playing left centre-back in the second half, and Cole was playing at right centre-back in the second half. And you can see Cole was a lot more comfortable using his right foot, angling his body, bro. He just looked a lot more comfortable then. Badiashile was better in the second half as well. You know what I mean? But Enzo in that second half, boys and girls, he was brilliant. Yeah? The way he was pinging the ball to Neto. You know what I'm saying? Switching play. The little combinations in the corner and that as well. Right? For the goal that we scored, he was actually a big part of that to start off the move. He gives it to Caicedo. You know what I'm saying? Caicedo just skipped past someone. It goes to Palmer, who, again, Palmer had a very, very good second half. Because in the first half, he was a little bit quiet. Didn't really see much from him. Could have had better decision-making in the final third. In certain parts, he could have shot. Took a little bit longer. In the second half, he came to life. Right? But for that third goal that we scored, sorry, for the second goal that we scored to equalize with Enzo Fernandez, he played a very good part at the beginning. You know what I mean? And then Palmer in the corner, again, just manipulating the defender, change of direction, agility, showing that skill, showing that flair. Yeah? He tried to shoot. Obviously, he came off Kulu. And Enzo, bro. Yeah? Enzo, top finish on his left foot, on his weaker foot. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that he wasn't really doing last season. Last season, he was crashing the box, but his shooting was so bad. That's something that I was speaking about. Same way I was speaking about Gusto this season in the final third. It's the same way I was speaking about Enzo Fernandez last year. His shooting in the final third was so bad. But now we'll actually see man scoring very good goals. You know what I mean? The movement to get in there. Because in the first half, what I was seeing was our wingers, Neto and Sancho, were getting in the box. They were getting in dangerous areas. And they were dropping it off in the box. But there was no one there on the loose balls. Every single time that happened, Spurs just kept clearing it out. And it was very clear to me that Maresca told these lot in the second half, do the similar sort of thing and you will score in that box, bro. Right? Because Neto and Sancho were getting in the box a lot. Yeah? As soon as we kicked off in the second half, the intensity was crazy. I was telling the people around me, I said, yo, we're literally playing the ball so quick in the second half. Yeah? Neto was looking threatening. And for me, watching the game, yeah, listen, obviously I'm a Chelsea fan, but objectively, it honestly felt like every time I was attacking these lot, it felt like we was going to score. You know what I mean? It honestly felt like I was going to score. And like I said, top work from Palmer in the corner there, and Caicedo shortly before that, right? Drops to Enzo Fernandez on his weaker foot, 2-2. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, for the third goal, Sancho gives a nice pass to Caicedo. Caicedo gets clattered by Bissouma. You know what I'm saying? Clear penalty. Palmer puts another one away. That was 11 out of 11 penalties taken, you know, that he scored, right? And you know, 100% on that one. Yeah? And then we get another penalty again, people. Yeah? Another penalty. I don't know what the hell Sarr was doing, trying to push man in the box and thinking that's not a penalty there. I was even looking at it thinking, yo, Taylor, if you don't give this one, yeah? If you don't give this one, you're a madman. Because he's nowhere near the ball, and man just pushed him from behind, bro. Right? And for Palmer to do the little dink, the little chip, bro. How greedy. How nasty of you. Huh? How nasty of you to do that, Palmer. Yeah? That was mad, bro. And now he's beaten Yaya Touré's record as well, right? Yaya Touré before today had scored the most penalties without missing. Cole Palmer now has that. Cole Palmer is the first player of 50 GA since the start of the Premier League season as well, right? So, listen, performance-wise, like I said, first half, he wasn't great. But in the second half, he was brilliant. He was brilliant. He was everywhere, bro. He was playing on the right. He was going into the midfield. He was brilliant, bro. Like I said, those penalties, top-notch, right? And no one can say, oh, he only scores penalties. He only scores penalties. Bro, before the game today, the only penalty he scored this season was against Brighton, yeah? We get penalties, so therefore, he's going to score them. You know what I'm saying? Tell Bissouma not to foul him. Tell Sarr not to foul him. You know what I mean? That's what happens, bro. He's our penalty taker, and he's got a perfect record right now. I was happy with Palmer today. Finally, he turned up against one of these bigger teams this season. You know what I'm saying? Massive, massive win, man. I'm so happy with his performance. I'm so happy with how Enzo's playing at the minute because so many people were saying some crazy shit, man. Oh, get rid of this guy in the summer. He's not a Premier League footballer. You know, what you lot were watching in the first year when he came, you're just lying to yourself. He wasn't that good. And I'm like, bro, this is a baller. He might not need to play every single game, but he's an important player. He's got a skill set that not a lot of players have, right? The way he was just pinging the ball today. When you watch Enzo's pings in person, it is mad because he releases a lot of pressure in the midfield. That midfield gets congested, and today was getting congested. He's getting the ball, guys are pressing him, ping. You know what I'm saying? He's getting the ball, guys are pressing him, through ball, over the top. You know what I mean? Brilliant, man. I thought Jackson today didn't have a great game. He wasn't really holding up the ball well. I thought his decision-making wasn't good. I thought he was holding on the ball too long. There was a pass that Palmer played to him in the first half as well. He should have taken a touch there and just banged it in. But he was just doing laxy-daisy there, you know, taking too long on it like what we saw last season. He was a bit of a mess today. I can't lie. He wasn't great. He wasn't great, man, because I'm looking at the pitch today and it's so mad how much space these men leaving behind. And if you guys clocked, we weren't really playing it through the middle. We were playing it more on the wing, especially in the first and the second half, right? We kept playing to the wingers because, like I said, like I was doing in my preview, they have so much space on that side. So much space we can run into, yeah? But right now, people, we're sitting in second. It is crazy, yeah? We're sitting in second right now. I'm seeing most goals scored, most XG accumulated, Chelsea, most shots on target, Chelsea, most points away from home, Chelsea, longest active winning streak, Chelsea. We're on a 4 winning streak right now, yeah? Enzo Maresca's machine marches on is what it says over here. And we do march on. Enzo Maresca, another second half performance where he takes a lot of credit. The in-game management today was spot on. Ikuku came on. I didn't even know he was on the pitch because, again, people, he's not a striker, right? But a little tweak, moving Badiashile and Colwell, right? Obviously, Lavia, I don't know if he's injured, but again, the instructions he gave to Enzo to keep pinging the ball and keep playing it long over the top to beat that press, to get him behind. Brilliant, bro. Yeah? Brilliant performance from Enzo Maresca, man. This guy, he's winning a lot of people over, right? And end of the game, they all came to us. We were singing again. We got our Chelsea back again. You know what I mean? Singing for Sancho, singing for Enzo Maresca, singing for Enzo Fernandez. It was beautiful. Caicedo, I thought he was lucky, to be fair. Some can argue that's a red card. For me, I would probably say it's a solid yellow because of where it was. It wasn't that high on his leg, to be honest with you, yeah. But it was, if it got given as a red, I wouldn't get mad at it. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'll give it a solid yellow. Yeah, but if people are going to say it's a red card, cool, fair enough in it because he was quite high and he missed the ball as well. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm going to be consistent in my takes. I thought personally it was a solid yellow, but if it got given as a red, that challenge, to be honest with you, I wouldn't really argue it, man. But we move people, yeah. We've got Brentford next. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be at that game again, right? We just keep plugging away. Like I told these lot, Matisse and these lot, I smell blood. I just want us to be close enough to Liverpool. So if they slip up, we are there to pounce. And right now, they're only 4 points ahead of us. Arsenal have dropped points. Man City have dropped points. Obviously, I'm not looking at United like that, but further away from United, who are meant to be competing for top 6, top 4. Further away from Spurs at the moment. You know what I mean? Let me even check the table right now, yeah, to see what it's actually saying, right? So Chelsea on 31 points. Tottenham are now on 20 points. Deji might as well transfer me that £100 today. And Lopes, you as well, bruv. I bet one of my boys, Lopes, a United fan, yeah? These men are on 19, but we're better than Pinky. So, boy, that's going to be some free money. You know what I'm saying? But shout out Palmer, man, because he fixed my fantasy today, yeah? I see Ben, man, trying to captain Salah on these, man. They changed it. They captained Saka today. Blank. Yeah? Palmer. Brilliant. Brilliant in the second half. Enzo, brilliant. Sancho, man of the match for me, like I've said. But listen, people, let me know who you thought your man of the match was, man. Listen, I want to speak about Sanchez again, yeah, because this guy, his kicking today was off. Giving it away in the midfield again. The sooner we get rid of this guy in our 11, bro, the better, honestly. I can't deal with him. I was shouting at him again today. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, another one, another W, man. We move. You know what I mean? Let me go eat some food and enjoy the rest of my Sunday, man. You know what I'm saying? In a bit, people. Let me know who you thought your man of the match was, man. Love.